What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another swatch and review. I'm so excited to be partnering up with Mooncat today to look at their new Kaleidoscope Haze Collection. This one is 8 new jellies that all have iridescent flakies in them, but they're all like all the colors of the rainbow. We have a bunch of cool flakies happening, so it's just a lot of fun. I think there's going to be something for everyone in this collection. These are all available today from the Mooncat website, so I will link that down below. You can grab the whole set for $98 USD, or you can grab the shades individually for $14 USD. Also, if you don't know much about Mooncat, they are an independent nail polish brand that is based out of the USA, and they are vegan and cruelty-free. If you're new here and you enjoyed these swatches today, don't forget to subscribe to the channel with notifications on. That way you are never missing out on new Mooncat or nail polish content. I think that's going to be it for this intro though. Let's head on over to the swatches. Starting out the collection, we will look at Strangeberry. So this one is a pink jelly base, and then in there are these iridescent flakies, and you can see right away with just normal application you're going to get a great payoff of these flakies. So we're going to layer this one up in 2 coats, and I did find that this whole collection was perfect in 2 coats for me at this nail length. I feel like a bit longer you might want 3 to cover up a little bit more of that nail line, but these are jelly polishes, like they're jelly bases, so they're meant to have that bit of a see-through, translucent, transparent kind of look, and I love that about them. You can see once we built that up, you get really great coverage, you get so many of those flakies, and these ones are a bit of a gold head on, but then they shift over to a blue, and they're just stunning. I love these polishes. I love the jelly base. You get to layer it up and see the layers below, so just so cool. And matte here, they're just even better matte. I think this collection looks amazing matte, and we'll look at every shade matte, so buckle up because we're moving on to the next one. Here we have Magic Mushroom, which is an orange jelly base, and something I thought was cool about this one and a few others in this collection was it's sort of a neon base color, and I feel like even though it's a jelly, as you layer it up, that neon still kind of comes through as neon. So sometimes you'll feel like neons need a white base coat, but these ones I felt like they stayed bright, they stayed really pigmented and colorful and beautiful. And the flakies in this one, I think there's actually 2 types, so we're getting this sort of pink head on and a bit of a yellow head on. They didn't really come through on camera, but they are there and they are beautiful, and then they shift over to a green and a bit of an orange, so you'll kind of see more of that in the next shot. But I don't know, I just thought this one was so great. It's a perfect sort of transition into fall color. This one is going to be great to have in the upcoming months, and matte top coat was like made for fall. Hello. So this one matte, it's just perfect little fall combo. I am so excited to be wearing this manicure in the upcoming months. Next up, we have Flying Submarine, which is a yellow jelly base, and then in there we're getting these sort of pink head-on iridescent flakies, and then those are going to shift over to a bit of a golden and a green and like specks of orange. Again, in this one, there's, I feel like, multiple colors of flakies, which it's just so fun. I love that. Like, it's subtle, like there's a main color of flaky and then there's a few of another color, but it's just the perfect little touch. It's a nice variance in the shade, and built up in 2 coats, you can see pretty much covered my nail line. I was really impressed with this one especially. I feel like yellows are always going to be a little bit see-through, and in the full hand you can see in that sort of brighter lighting you can see a bit more of that nail line, but this is a jelly. I think that it's such a beautiful finished nail. It's light and airy, and then we have those flakies, so you're getting this other pop of color. And personally, yellow's not usually my thing, but I like this one. I feel like using this on the nail gradients or something would be great. I feel like nail art with this collection is just unlimited, and I'm so excited to try out some designs. That sounds so fun. Next, we will look at Best Bud, which is a pretty bright green jelly base. This is one of the ones that I would say it's sort of neon leaning. I think that that's really cool that they did that. These are nice and bright. They're not too dark, kind of as we're shifting towards the fall months. Like, they kept this collection bright and fun, and I really like that. But this one has a bunch of green iridescent flakies. We're getting some purple. There's some like golden yellow ones going on, and I feel like the combination of all of those, especially here in this finished nail, built up in 2 coats with some of the base over the flakies, and it's so cool. I recorded this one 3 times for this shade because I kept stumbling over my words because it's just so unique and beautiful. And then they shift over to a sort of teal, like a blue. There's some purple. It's just a really unique combo of things, and you can really see all those flakies in the bottle. And matte, these nails, they're just gorgeous. I love iridescent flakies matte. I think that from now on, that's the baseline, is matte for iridescent flakies. I'm writing that down. Next, we'll look at Lava Lamp, which is an aquamarine jelly base, I guess you could say. It's like this really nice middle ground between blue and green. It's the perfect amount of each. And then in there, we're getting another mix of flakies. There's sort of golden ones, there are green ones, there's purple ones, and then of course that's just head on. So once this one shifts over, we're getting blue, we're getting gold, we're getting some orange. It's like, just like the last one, a really unique combo of things. And I feel like Mooncat could have said, oh, we're just going to put one color flaky in these, and they still would have been absolutely gorgeous. But the fact that they took the time and attention to detail and added in multiple colors, they're just so cool. And I could say probably the same thing for every shade in this collection, so if you're skipping around, I'm going to. These are so gorgeous. They're gray layered up in those 2 coats, and matte, of course. It's just like the cherry on top of any of these shades. These iridescent flakies, when you put the matte top coat on, it really brings that extra color and dimension through, and I'm here for it. Next, we have Acidwashed, which is, I guess you could say, a sort of baby blue or a sky blue base color. And then the flakies in this one are sort of yellow and purple head on. Again, there's a lot of things, like a lot of flakies in here. So I think those are the 2, but there might be more. I don't know. They're very cool. And then these ones shift over to sort of a green and a blue and a gold in that extreme angle. So you'll get to see that in the full hand shot. But this one looked very nice. I feel like the lightness of this base, not only did it build up great in the 2 coats, but it let that sort of extra shiny and glitteriness of the flakies come through. Like some of them, they get covered up by the base colors, but this one just really stayed shiny and glistening. But then you put the matte on it and it's gorgeous. You can see all that gold. We're getting that purple sort of shift, and I love this one. I think that they really did a good job with this whole collection. It's so cool. Next, we have Cosmic Cowboy, which honestly is probably a shade of my dreams. I feel like this one is it's so nice. We're getting this royal blue jelly base, and that's gonna build up. It perfectly covers the nail, and then in there we're getting this just an abundance of these purple flakies, and as you put the blue over some of that first layer, you're getting a bit of variation in the color, and then the shift of these ones is to this pretty strong teal, like a green leaning teal, which you'll really get to see that shift in the matte shots, but it is there, and it's stronger in person, I would say. So here in the full hand, you can really sort of get the effect. Just the flakies build up and they're gorgeous, and I'm a huge fan of this combo. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I like purple a lot, so the purple flakies in here, they just immediately, my heart was like, yep, okay, I like that. I like blue, I like purple, and that's for me. And then matte here, you can just see so much more of those flakies, and I feel like that's why I like these matte, is because you can see the flakies even more. They're very pretty. Rounding out the collection, we have Mood Ring, and this is the purple of the collection, but it's almost a pinky purple. I feel like the base in this one is a very nice color, and I feel like being the quote-unquote purple of the collection, they could have gone a few different ways with this shade, and I feel like I'm a big fan of what they decided to do. This sort of berry purple, it's really nice and bright, and it keeps it fun and light, and it lets these blue and purple flakies just light up and shine through the base. And I think that like this one layered over the first coat, it just adds such a nice hue to the flakies, and then they're going to shift over to a pink and a purple, so they almost disappear at that extreme angle. Like they're there and they're glittery, but they kind of fade away, and I really liked that about this one. It's like a little pop of color and then a little subtle. And matte, I've said it every time, you guys, matte is the way. Matte for the win. It's just, that is the way to wear these polishes. It's so gorgeous. And this is the perfect collection to look at all of the shades together. They're all cohesive but unique and can be paired together. This is all around such a fun and great collection. So I love this one. Now that we've seen all of these new shades, I want to hear your thoughts on them, so leave a comment down below. Let me know which one was your favorite and which ones you're picking up. I think that this is a great collection to grab more than one of because they're going to look good in a Skittle. You could like gradient on the nail with these shades because they're jelly and they're just kind of light and fun and easy to use, so I love that about them. I think that the formula is great, and just all around, I really liked this collection, so that's my thoughts. Like I mentioned, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you're never missing out on a new video. I think that's going to be it for this one today, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.